What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Art Brothers Art Show. Today, we are going to be doing some artwork from Mad Mel's, one of Mad Mel's favorites, and a favorite of mine when I was younger. I never even had a chance to even watch the anime, but it's the Guyver, which I first discovered in that, 1990s, 80s movie that they did, the live action one. And so we're going to be doing some work on that today with the Guyver. As always, joining me is the one and only, the writer, artist, and creator of Dead the Grim Reaper. Volume 1 is now on Global Comics, link in the description, free to read. Check it out. Volume 2 coming soon. The one and only Mad Mel. Mad Mel, how are you doing today, sir?
I am good, man. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today?
Oh, I am doing. It was a hot day at work, working out in the sun, so I got a little bit wore out. But I'm got a cup of coffee in my Ninja Turtle cup, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, let's go. That's good to know, man.
And for those that don't know me, I am LunchBox Warren, the writer, artist, and creator of the ongoing series The Adventures of Sig and Joe. 226 pages of the first arc are now available to read for free on Global Comics. And if you'd like to pick up a physical copy of the beautiful graphic novel that I had made, go to my Ko-Fi store and you can pick up one there for $20, $10 shipping and handling US. Currently, I am working on my next graphic novel, which is the How the Squirrels Saved Longview. So if you subscribe to the show, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch me create the entire comic book from scratch, start to finish, live on my show, where you get to interact, comment, and be part of the comic book making process. Just I own all the rights, so you guys don't get any money off of it. Aside from that, though, I gotta put that disclaimer in there. My lawyers told me.
Of course.
Thank you for everyone in the chat. I see Prissy Lily. I see Tails. How you doing? I see Ichthus, Dingus, the Game Master Mod. Welcome everyone. We all love you guys, and thank you for joining us. Let's get the music going. And boom. All right.
What's up, Dog Game Master? I know who's you is.
Oh. All right.
All right. Yeah, this is one of my favorite anime of this character.
Kaiba.
See, you gotta say it like that.
Kaiba.
Yeah,
I need to watch that anime. I have not watched it yet, or read the manga.
You're killing me here, man. You're killing me. Anyone in particular you're making, or just this guy?
Oh, I'm just gonna draw. Right now, I'm drawing a headshot of the main guy.
Ah, okay. Very, very wonderful, unique style in regards to the armor. I am going to draw Guyver 1, Guyver 3, and Gyu. I know I'm butchering that name, but yeah.
Is that one of the villains?
Yeah, the main one.
Oh.
Kind of.
Yeah, I've only seen the 2 American live-action movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, surprisingly, the American live-action one did a very faithful version of the armor.
Yeah. I think it was Steve Wang that was the special effects artist, and yeah, did a pretty good job. Welcome, man. This was a kind of a manga series. It was first called Buyer Booster Armor. It was in around 1985.
Bio booster armor.
Yeah, it's exactly that what it says. Bio booster. Organic armor.
So how close was the American movie compared to the actual Guyver? Like when it came storyline wise.
Well, the first one sucked really bad. That one had Mark Hamill, believe it or
Yeah.
not. Yeah, so it was terrible. But the second one was much better in regards to it's very dated, you know, if you watch it today. But a little bit better. You know, it's definitely a guy that looks much better.
I remember I liked the fight scenes in the movie.
Yeah, of course. Anyway,
The second one did a really good job on those fight scenes, like that scene where he's jumping off the cliff,
yeah,
and then the
yeah,
arms around him, and then the final fight scene where he's fighting the alien with the his own version of the armor.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, the fight scene very memorable.
Oh, thank you very much for the link, Dick. This you were amazing. Did you? I see you. Did you send a bunch of swag along with your page to Ictus?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Did you one up me? Did you?
I learned from the best.
Oh wow!
Oh. No, I plead the fifth. You want me to go through my Miranda act? Right again? I remember it. You know I do. Oh,
I've been one up, folks.
set on some.
That
Video.
happened. Yeah, we're on episode 20, my friend.
Man, jeez. Oh, time flies. That's great. 20 episodes. I gotta buy another portfolio. Yeah, this one's already like, okay, we got no more room.
Hey, what's up, Martha?
Hi, Martha.
Yeah, Ictus said you spoiled him. Ah, son of a gun.
My bad. My bad, Shorty.
Now I'm gonna have to send him a bunch of stuff.
Oh.
So, did you first discover the Guyver as an anime, or?
Yeah, I was at a comic book shop, and he was selling some VHSs there. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. And I just noticed it. He just popped out. I'm like, why you booster armor? When I seen the style of the armor, and I'm like, okay, I'm sold. It's so funny with my girls when we first seen it together. I see it with my daughters, you know, for the first time with them. It was just like part one or two or something like that. I had to buy the other one. Because even they were like, Dad, you got to buy the other one. We want to know what happened. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go and buy the other one. So that was it after that. Like, that was, well, that was my youngest. He was on that was,
Yeah, I think it's on Crunchyroll. I need to watch it, but I don't really have time to watch anything.
I mean, you got that right. watching stuff. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be working.
I used to watch stuff when I was drawing. I got an iPad like right here, and I would just
Yeah.
turn on the iPad and watch stuff. But now, usually when I'm drawing, I'm live because I'm live streaming the whole comic book. So it's like I don't really have any times where I'm just drawing. I'm always live.
Busiest man on the internet, man. Itchy just gave me away. Spoiled me. Dude. It's all good. Have you watched any movies lately?
No, I've just been watching. I watched the first 2 episodes of Lanterns.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, CSR?
Hey, it's our. And?
It's a good show. I just don't think so far. It's not a very good Lantern show.
I got you. Yeah, you know what? I'm hearing that a lot. That it's
Like I think it's Kyle Chandler. He plays Hal Jordan.
mm-hmm.
Great. Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. Also great. They both are very well casted. They have great chemistry together. I'm enjoying watching those two. But when it comes to like,
What is a lantern?
What is a lantern?
Yeah,
the show is missing quite a bit.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. That they're not faithful. Like, oh, we're training you for the ring. That's not how the ring works. It doesn't work that way. You don't train somebody. The ring chooses who it wants to be with.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things that's been kind of making it hard for me is that it's not just like I understand if you want to make some changes to do a live action adaptation. Like this is the DCU's version of the Lantern. So I understand, okay, we're going to change some things and we're going to play around with it, like, because it's like its own deal. That's fine. But when you're breaking, like, fundamental Lantern rules for apparently no reason, it kind of just turns me off from the show. Like, okay, imagine this. 2 hours of Lantern so far, 2 episodes, and not one mention of willpower.
No. And, well, I'm not to say spoilers for those who are not watching it, but a good example is that construct that he made. The bird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he's knocked out, because I think they kidnapped him or something like that, right? They knocked him out or something like that. Then automatically that construct should just disappear.
Yeah, yeah, it's that part was like I get okay, so you're establishing that a construct doesn't disappear until the lantern bearer stops willing it into existence or stops concentrating on it. So you want to play that, that's fine. And there's even some canon with Jon Stewart being able to do constructs without a ring. I don't know what happened to him, but I think that's actually in the comic books. But he was like knocked out. He had his brain scrambled and all this stuff, and it's like the bird stuck around. And yeah, that one was weird. That one was like a weird one.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, the fundamentals, you have to be truthful to it because now you're making up things and those geeks like us, we're going to catch up on that and we're like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen.
The showrunner, Linoff, whatever his name is,
Mm-hmm.
he was recently said in an interview that it shouldn't be a page for page accurate remake. It should be its own thing on some certain level. Like people don't want to see 100% faithful adaptation, and I agree that you can, but the big hey, what's up, Massive Panda? The big thing you have to remember is it has to feel like the source material. Like you can change Spider-Man's origin, but Spider-Man has to feel like Spider-Man. This doesn't feel like a Green Lantern show. And I think that's where they're making a big mistake.
I agree.
Am I going to stick around for the third episode?
Of course.
Yep. I might even stick around through the whole thing. But I will say, because it is not a bad show, if you just take out the fact, if you turn off your nerd brain enough, it's not a bad show. And it's like, okay, this is just kind of like some weird, like, absolute version of Green Lantern or a What If or, an Elseworlds Green Lantern. Then, okay, yeah. So they're playing around with some new stuff. All right, I got you.
Yeah, there's a couple things I heard that happened there. I'm like, really? Was that really necessary? I think you'll probably know what I mean, but I want to get into the details. PG-13.
Yeah, we won't, there's no reason to get into any episode.
When that happened, I was like, really? That is really not why.
They're just really weird decision making in this show, I don't like the whole Jon Stewart father angle. I'm not really a fan of that. That seems unnecessary. I kind of get what they're doing, but and I have some predictions, but I'm not jiving with it 100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I do have some predictions that I think I know what's going on with it. I'm not 100% sure.
Alright, guys. I'm dropping it.
I might just do a deal on Twitter just so that way I can record my guess and see if it actually happens. I have to record it somewhere.
Yeah, it's I like to give it a chance. I think, okay, just give it a chance, and then see if you're gonna move forward and just continue to watch the rest or a pass.
Yeah, I'm pretty much down for the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Because, like I said, it's not a bad TV show.
Mm-hmm. Just a possibly bad Green Lantern.
Well, I mean, plus two, it's like, okay, so Superman's all ages. You can take your kids to go see Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You can take your kids to see Supergirl, but maybe you might want to wait till they're, save that one for more 13-year-olds,
Yeah.
because it's a little bit more heavier than Superman is.
Yep.
It has a lot of Supergirl's essentially drunk,
A drunk.
and she's murdering people, and it's definitely not Superman. So okay, we'll say that one's PG-13. So we've got one old ages in Superman. Supergirl's PG-13, iffy. Creature Commandos is rated R.
Yeah.
Peacemaker is rated R, and Lanterns is very rated R. So you're making your DCU universe only has one all ages property and has one young adult property, and then the rest of them are hard R, rated R property.
Why would you do that, Warren?
And not only not hard R because of necessarily because of violence, but because of sexual stuff.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
I don't know. That is another weird one to me. It's weird that 75% of what James Gunn has put out is sexually hard R.
Yeah. Even the Peacemaker, when they said that, I was like, they did what? Why?
Yeah, Peacemaker has an orgy. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Peacemaker Season 2, but it has an orgy.
Yeah, I see that. I was like, wait, why did you do that?
It's okay.
You know about this. Wait a minute, what am I watching?
So, Clayface comes out. Clayface is going to be hard R.
That one, yeah, but that one, I'm kind of interested.
Well, yeah, me too. It's just, there's nothing for kids.
No.
You have a superhero universe, and it's launching, and they're not doing that much for kids. That is just weird.
Yeah, not the demographic they're going for. Don't know why.
You're going to sell Green Lantern toys to kids who can't watch the show.
Yeah, parents are going to be like, oh, no, you can't watch this.
You're going to sell Supergirl toys to kids who can't really watch Supergirl.
Ooh, when I grow up, I want to be a drunk. No. Okay, forget that noise. No, you're not.
So yeah, it is some really weird choices. I don't get it. I was such a James Gunn hardcore defender, and I'm not now. I'm kind of like, oh jeez, man,
hard.
What are you doing with these hard R's?
Defenders, like, dude. I mean, what's your demographic here? Because it sure is not for kids. Jeez, yes, they're out the picture.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate you making stuff for the adult, but it's does everything need to be a hard R?
What about the toys? You don't want people to buy the toys. Well, they're not going to buy it. They can't even see the damn series.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I am not sure what's the mentality here.
Yeah, I don't quite know. I don't quite understand what the thought process is. I don't quite understand what what they're going for. It's like you got it's like I get you wanted really well written stuff, but we're you know it's like we're kind of I liked Superman, but there's still massive writing problems with it. Supergirl was a mess.
Hey man, Lobo was in there.
Yeah, true.
And then the thing is, somebody, was like, yeah, let's do that. I mean, somebody found, wrote up and said, okay, yeah, let's go that route. Really? Nobody's there saying, hold on. We got toys to go.
Yeah, like no one was kind of like, hey, you really think Supergirl should kill this defenseless bad guy in cold blood right after she got done telling the young girl that vengeance is not a great thing, and she's literally killing him because he messed with her dog? Like, we're gonna go with that? Like, okay, all right, guys, sure.
No, I understand. It was a dog, bro. He has to go.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it.
But, no, man. I love animals, man. And you killed the dog. Oh no, who did it? Yeah, he gotta go. But don't preach about it, and then. But yeah, give me a second here. Did you just kill him?
Okay, so there's a lot of talk about what Jean Grey did in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, we've even talked about it.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Now, if Jean Grey's actions are what lead to the world essentially hating mutants, so the entire X-Men arc is kind of being launched around what Jean Grey did, then that kind of works in the long run of storytelling, because it's like, okay, now I get it. So Jean Grey did this to New York. Now we have a reason why the world is pissed off and fearful of mutants. Now we have a reason why they're going after them. And so her storyline, actually, her arc, her redemption arc, begins on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay, I can get behind that. I see what you're doing. Maybe I think that you went a little bit too far with the old man, but okay, I'm game. But then, if they turn around and they don't do anything with it, where it's essentially the first X-Men movie and she's just all happy-go-lucky Jean Grey, and no one is kind of like talking about the elephant in the room, that she, mind melded half of New York, or half of Manhattan Island, then that whole plot point is kind of like, well, then why'd you do it? Why'd you turn her into this villain? And how are you going? Why is it we're not talking about the elephant in the room? Same thing kind of goes with Supergirl. Supergirl flat out killed this dude. And not only did she kill the dude, she killed like most of his crew. Wow. Superman is like hardcore. Like, he was upset when they killed the monster in the kaiju, right?
Yeah.
Like, Superman doesn't kill. So if they don't address the fact that Supergirl has no problems, or has no problems justifying in her mind murder, then it's kind of like, well, then why'd you have her murder him? It's like, we're just not going to pay any attention to it. We're just not going to address the elephant in the room, kind of like with Jean Grey. So it's one of those things, like, is this going to be part of her storyline where Superman's kind of like sees this in her, and it's like, okay, Kara, we need to talk. You can't be going around killing people because they're messing with your stuff. Like, she killed that guy for for essentially poisoning Crypto. And then what's she going to do to Lex Luthor? Lex Luthor was going to dissect Crypto. So
Yep.
it's like she in her. You guys already kind of established that she would be well within her moral code to essentially go and just kill Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
Especially if Lex starts messing with Superman. The other, those two are the last, the last two living Kryptonians, and he's essentially going to start messing with her cousin. Does she now feel that she's justified in taking Luthor out? Like,
good question. But I told you, they listened to me. Hollywood listened to me. I figured it out. They listened to me. I figured it out. Start off with the X-Men. Show her at the hospital, kind of what she did with Peter Parker, Spider-Man. That was there, from a distance, curing him until he woke up by himself. All right, now you're good. If she does that in the beginning and they show her with that same old man and helping him out, there you go, done. That's it right there. It'd be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's the guy, that old man. Oh, she used her abilities to save him. Okay, good deal. Done. That's it. Rectified. Look at that. 2 or 3 minutes. Tops.
see, I would do. I would start off where you see like Colonel Stryker, William Stryker.
Yep.
Start off with Colonel Stryker. He's watching videos with the President of the United States about the Manhattan incident. Then he takes the president into a big hangar where you see a Sentinel getting built. And then also you see them working on mass producing Spider-Man's inhibitor. So then it's like instantly starting off, it's like, oh, okay, so what Jean Grey did is now leading to William Stryker is using to go after.
Exactly. We're gonna have to do something about this problem.
That's the way I would do it. I would lean into it. It's just like, oh, okay. But of course, Hollywood never calls us. So.
No, bloody bastard.
Kevin Feige, I got some free time. I work cheap,
I don't. $150 million. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but you feel me. Yeah, you're right. They're gonna have to address it. If they don't and sweep it under the rug, it's like, you guys had an opportunity to do something, and then people, like you said, everybody's gonna be like, oh, I get it. I see now why. Nah. Kill the old part. All of the day. Not cool.
Well, that would be cool though to see, like started off with Jean Grey like atoning for that in some way, But like you said, I think that would be cool. I think it would also show her growth.
Yeah, right there you're like, oh, and then they show a quick flashback of him getting hit by the car, and then it's her there like, and then helping him, and boom, that's it. You're done. People are gonna be like, oh, okay, well she's not that bad. She actually found out she messed up big time and saved them, like she did Spider-Man. Done.
Or even like in a session with Xavier, and they're actually Xavier's like actually talking with her, and they're going through the incident like in her mind, and he tells her like, well, I'm paying for the guy's medical care, and he's going to make a full recovery. Like at least addressing.
There you go. Yeah.
Something even small like that, where they just address it, kind of like, Gene, what you did here was wrong. And then the whole, like her whole thing is just learning, it's like what you did was not good, and you need to learn from it.
There you go, yeah.
I don't know why they did that. To me, that was a
Yeah.
mistake.
I
I
mean,
think
who
that
came up
was
with,
much.
hey, possess this old man, right? And yeah, then he walking back with his hands up like that, get hit by a car. Yeah, let's do that. What are you insane? And nobody's there to be like, hey, no, what the hell's wrong with you? She can't do that unless somehow we'll bring him back and she saves him and like she did Spider-Man. We can't do that. Nobody's there to be like, yeah.
See what like we talked about this before. Just have Spider-Man save the old man at the last minute or the last second. It's like she still proves her point that she was willing to put this old man at risk, but then Spider-Man saves him. Then it could at least be argued, oh well. It could be at least argued. It's like, well, she wanted him dead. She didn't care. And then that's part of you still have the impact of the arc. I just think that was too brutal, and it was just it was not
I was in the theater like, oh my god, did she just kill this whole geezer? What the hell, Jean Grey?
kind of like a shocking moment. You're just kind of like, oh Jesus.
Okay. I'm like, all right, I'll keep going with the movie, but damn. I know you're pissed. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you're pissed. But, oh man, really was innocent. You hijacked him. First of all.
People are also kind of upset about her hijacking Mary Jane and making her kiss Spider-Man as being problematic. I'm like, not as much. I'm like, whatever.
No, I actually like that because it goes to show her she is willing to do anything and everything to get to these people, and you're in my way.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that because it was a good twist. Like, damn it, I thought she remembered me. I did like that. I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool. Hey, somebody's screaming. All right, Warren, I don't want to say nothing, man, but somebody's screaming.
Hey, what's up, Shibby? World power!
I don't want to, throw that person under the bus, but they're screaming. Okay, it's world power, but it's still screaming. Oh, I always do this. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna draw. Oh. I always do this. I go a little too big. And then I forget. Aren't you supposed to fit some other people in here? I'm like, mother. Yes, I was.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out Shibby's channel. They've been doing some really cool little animations, learning how to do like ball bounce and hand movements and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh my god. The ball bounce, that was the first thing, Chibi, that my mentor, when I got my first art job, Daryl Hughes, from Who's Who, he taught me, he taught us all that, like, I'm like, the ball, what are you talking about? The squat and stretch? Oh, okay, it's just things you don't know, until somebody just points it out, I'm like, oh, gotcha. All right. Yeah, he taught us a lot, man. That man was phenomenal. He would start teaching us. Every time you take a step, you squash your character. That's where the weight comes in. And when the other leg comes up the knee, you stretch him out a little bit long. You have this wave of a line like that, and that's how you got to go up and down, up and down. It's just really great, man. That's one of the best things that I've learned. Yeah, Martha, animation. Yeah, it's the great thing about the if you do 3D, it's just that that you can do on one frame, uh, taking a step, and then in the other frame you can the opposite, the other step, and it'll do the in between for you. Kind of not cheating, but it does help. Yeah, I don't think I have space for Kiyu. Yok. Something like that. Yok, Kiyu. Something like that. Never did pronounce his name correctly. You appreciate when you're drawing it, right? The details, like,
Oh yeah.
it's very stylized. Those little nozzles right there, man, when the air comes out, very cool.
Yeah, it's like a biomechanical.
Yeah, kind of a biological Iron Man,
Yeah.
but with a cooler design. Ay, ay, ay. We're still dunking on Doomsday. I haven't heard anything lately.
No, I mean, just there's a lot of AI leaks, AI fake leaks.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
There is, the leaks are going pretty hardcore. People saying, this happens here, and there's some discussion on Robert Downey Jr.'s or Doom's roll, and there's some pictures been coming out, like real ones of like the Doom witches, and his crew. Like Doom's got a whole crew. So, but mostly what I've been hearing is positive. I haven't heard anything like too incredibly negative.
Okay, good.
The film seems to have a lot of hype around it.
That's good. Good. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a chance. Hell, I have to. The geek in me will not let me not see it. Member Berry, yeah, okay, good. Good to see these guys back and Cap and I don't know. What I do know is that I did like how serious Thor was. I'm like, okay, are we gonna go with the no more joking around and he's fit too. So I'm like, all right. I'm curious now. But is the Hulk gonna be in this?
I don't think the Hulk's going to be in it, and I don't think Spider-Man is. I think they're going to be in more involved in Secret Wars.
Even better. Because I heard, what's his name? Garoppolo. I heard he's putting his foot in his mouth again. I'm like, dude, just shut. And there's nobody to. I mean, don't they have agents to be like, dude, do me a favor, stay the hell off social media. Just get the hell off social media.
Yeah, I know they've got agents, but it's like if you don't listen to your PR people, you know, then this is what happens. You know, especially when you've got a pretty hardcore political leaning one way to the level of like a derangement, then you start getting yourself into trouble because you say stuff and it's just like you're starting to alienate your audience.
Don't freaking want. Movie, man, like this is huge. It's probably one of the most expensive movies. Good Lord, you know how much money they're spending on this movie. And you don't need this man to just stick his foot in his mouth. Somebody has to be like, hey, you need to shut him up.
Have a good night, Martha.
Night, Martha.
Well, you know, it won't be too long before they've recasted everyone.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone.
So they might just be like, okay, well, we've got like one more Ruffalo appearance, and then maybe
After that,
and then after that, it's going to be whoever we recast as Bruce Banner. So, because they're going to recast Captain America, Iron Man, Bruce Banner, all of them.
Yeah.
So after Secret Wars,
they already got it with the X-Men. They already showed us. Yeah,
which I thought was excellent. I really liked
yeah,
it.
you know what? I was like, I can see it. I can see this.
I will be right back.
What? I can talk about you again. I mean, sure, bro. Hey. All right, guys. We can say all we want about Warren. Jimmy, what does that mean? Romilja, huh? Why does that sound familiar?
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Everybody was PG-13. I mean,
Oh,
16.
don't need to be talking crap about me now.
Too late for that, but Jimmy said something there. I don't get it, but it sounds familiar. What does that mean?
I have no idea. Omid Dajili?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Crikey. I'm dropping everything.
Neon lights on like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows.
Omidja. Lili. Omidja. Here.
Run to the edge, don't look back.
Omid Jalili.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Lost in the heart,
Educate us.
we arrive in the electric dark.
Buy any books lately?
I've been reading Corpse Night pretty good.
I
Um, I started a new manga called Centuria, which is really good.
I heard of it.
Yeah, Corpse Night is really good. Centuria. Me and Dingus just reviewed Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees, which is really, really good. The first graphic novel for Dork is out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I bought that one. The new Absolute Batman, the new Clayface. Oh man, Clayface is a brutal in Absolute Batman.
I kind of like how they went with the design. I was like, oh, you guys are going with body horror. I think it's brilliant. Whoever came up with that.
Yeah, that was a really good design. We're drawing Guyver. Guyver! Guyver!
Yeah, the one I got a I think I man, why do I have to rely on my freaking memory? Bad Moon. I don't know if the latest one is out. I gotta double check because I really like it. Vikings versus werewolves, dude. You can't go wrong.
Ooh!
I know. I was like, oh,
That's good. That's a good mix.
Yeah, they went with the design when they do the werewolves, very much like the Howling.
Oh, I like that design too.
I'm like, oh, okay, you guys got me. Take my money here. Take it. Take it.
Here's my money.
Yeah.
City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park. Chasing shadows, falling apart. Come to the edge, don't look back.
Wow, bloody. You know what? She, I have to admit, my graphic novel I just finished. Yeah, it is bloody. It is bloody. And so it's like I feel you. Have you drawn the Guyver before?
Who, me?
Yep,
Nope.
I have. It's been a few years. When I did in 23, I did Inktober. I made him and both of them into Guyvers. Y'all wanna see?
Sure.
Two 2023. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, and then there's the one where Guyver has his face kind of, ripping off his face a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I did too. So I just ripped off his face a little bit. It was, I'm like, this is silly, man, but I had so much fun doing it. Oh, 3 years ago.
Oh, thank you, Shibby. You have yourself a good night.
Good night, Jimmy.
So, which movie are you more hyped for, Dune or Doomsday?
Get me on the spot. Well, I'm curious in regards to Doomsday. I am curious. Well, like, what are you guys doing? You know, all of these stories. I'm just really curious. What are you guys doing? Why did you go this route? And so I'm just very, very, very curious. Are you going to bring Steve Rogers back? Are they going to confront him? Is Doom going? I think that's my biggest one. Is Doom going to confront them? Like, because of your choice, kind of screwed up the multiverse. Family is dead because of you. You know, him being who he is, how is he going to take that? Damn it, I was selfish and I didn't think about the consequences.
There is that line in the trailer
Mm-hmm.
where Doom says you're all living stolen lives.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
think that has to go with that kind of like, I think that has to kind of go with, you know, Deadpool saving that universe,
Mm-hmm.
and then bringing Wolverine into the universe he saved. You have the event with Spider-Man and No Way Home, that all of those villains go back to their you know, that fundamentally changes Tobey Maguire's
Mm-hmm.
world when Octavius is now cured. So there's that. Then also you have Captain America shacking up with Peggy and having a kid.
Yeah. So it's like,
So
I'm
all of
curious.
those could be things that caused incursions and problems, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, that's why I'm very, very curious. Like, okay, I want to know how you guys are going to deal with this. So, because you know, Cap is very righteous, and then he's going to feel like crap. Like, damn it, I could have just come back, and everything would have been fine. No, I wanted to live that life, and it's understandable. Man lost everything and everyone. I feel you. Have an opportunity to go back in time. You know, he told Peggy, girl, I liked it in you. Yeah, you know, he did. He's like, okay, let's do that dance, you know, and you know,
Yeah,
like,
Peggy's worth.
oh my,
Peggy's worth an incursion.
that woman has won the DNA lottery. That's their, oh, gorgeous. But yeah, so you know, you would too, right? You'd be like, you know what? Hey, I have a second chance. I'm telling this one everything how I feel. Hey, how you do? Man, I was gonna put the main character, I mean the main villain in there, but geez Louise, I done ran out of real estate here.
The only thing that's interesting about was, okay, so the next trailer comes out and Sue Storm is talking about Victor. And
The
she's
mother-
talking about Victor as knowing him. So like he's this Doom is from the Fantastic Four universe. So that's another interesting thing.
Yeah, and you know what? I did not think about that. Because I know she's freaking out when he's talking with her son there, like, holy crap. Who the hell is this guy? He just walked into our home without even being detected.
Well, supposedly, Doom starts off as a friend in the movie. Like, he travels with the Fantastic Four, and he essentially is pretending to be a good guy, and then it's in the Fox or in the X-Men universe is when he unveils that he's the villain. And the scene that we saw with Sue Storm is essentially post that fight scene, where she's explaining to everyone that, you know, I didn't realize Doom was this screwed up after he lost everything. So it'd be interesting to see, like, is this even about like, did he lose his family in an incursion, or if he is part of the Fantastic Four universe, maybe he lost his family in a different way? I don't know.
I know, that's why I'm looking forward to that one, because I'm like, I have a lot of questions that better be answered. Well, I don't expect everything to be answered, but you feel me for it. I'm like, okay. I'm very curious. So yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for most, because I want to know what route you guys are going to go. Well, I mean, I can probably put his face kind of here-ish.
Yeah, I agree, Dingus. I really like Dune 1 and 2. I'm looking forward to 3.
Who was in that one again?
That was Timothy Chalamet. And it has Jason Momoa.
I didn't like I wasn't a big fan back in the 80s. It did come out in the 80s, right?
The original one did, yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't a big fan. So when I went to go see it, I was like, man. I mean, which is okay. Make me evil, or at least that's evil, but
I thought it was really good sci-fi.
very, very different from other sci-fis. The desert, especially, you would think, man, what can you do with a desert? Actually, you can do a lot.
Yeah. I've always liked the way they did the lore of Dune. It's really, I always liked the idea. Essentially, it's like humans had intergalactic travel or intergalactic space travel abilities.
Mm-hmm.
They lose it, and then you fast forward to the ability to travel. Now the human beings that were on another planet all of this time, many generations later, like 1,000 years later, are now all practically aliens. You know, like, because of evolution along those lines. It's like humans populated the universe or the galaxy, then were unable to travel it, lost the ability, and then turn around by the time they get it back again. Now, all of these humans are no longer really human.
That was interesting.
I have to read the books, though. I have not done that.
No, most definitely I have not. So
I don't even have time to watch an anime, let alone sit down and read a book.
thank you. Better make Geiger a priority. Hello.
Jeez. Are you going to bother me about this now until I do it?
Rangatada. Hey, hey! What you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You watch it on YouTube. Oh, mother. All right, Mel. Jeez. Yeah, you're like me. I like to hear it. You know, while I'm drawing, just hear it in the background.
Yeah, those, when I wasn't doing squirrel stuff last week, I took time when my hand was feeling better on Friday before the last panel. I did a couple more of those Full Metal Alchemist drawings. I did
Oh, yeah.
Edward and Alphonse,
Nice.
and I was like sitting down, iPads playing some movies, just quiet drawing, no talking, no live streaming, nothing. I was going, yeah, this is not bad. I kind of missed this.
No. I'm not doubting you, okay? I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not saying that, Warner. But let me see, Cruz. Do you have anything there?
Oh, the show? Let me grab them real quick.
I'll put you on the spot. I'm like, this Melvin. Right after the show, Melvin, what the?
The hell, Melvin?
Not like that, bro. Thought we were buddies. We are, man. We're arch bros.
So these are done on a 7x10 comic book board.
Mm-hmm.
And here is Alphonse, all framed up. Looking all badass.
Nice.
And here is Edward.
We're Eric. Two first names. Oh, nice. You got the pose there. Yeah.
So yeah, we got both of those to go with the other ones I made.
Nice. And you got them framed too. Whatever, bro. You're just making me look bad. Very nice, man. Very productive, man. Proud of you.
Yeah, I got till September 12th.
Right around the corner, man. Jeez.
Trying to get more, like, I'd like to get a couple more characters done, and also I'd like to do all 7 of the homunculi for the deadly sins.
Ooh.
I'd like to be able to do all them before then, but I don't know if I will. And then I just signed up today, but I gotta wait till Monday when I have the money to pay for the entry fee. I might be going to another con on the 26th in Vancouver, Washington. So,
Nice.
and that's on that's the 26th of September. So I'm hoping that I can still sign up by Monday when I have the money for the table fee.
Okay. It's madness, but hey, you are quite mine.
And then I'm signing up for in November the Longview Dark Market, which I do every year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not till November, so I got plenty of time to do art for that.
I don't know about that, man. They just coming up so fast. It's scary, man.
I know.
Ready.
Heck, we're gonna be starting doing our Halloween month of shows here.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegas has an important question for you. In the
Not my age.
chat.
He's not my age. He's not my age. What's a Guyver? It is a booster organic armor that latched onto. Oh, here comes the geek in me. Why you do this to me? There's multiple Guivers. Three Guivers, okay? So Guyver 1 is Joe Fukamachi. He's the one that accidentally activated one and it latched onto him. And aliens came a long time ago and started experimenting on us and using us for to create weapons for their war. But then all of a sudden they left the planet and left the Guivers. Those who they experiment on became creatures. That's why we have the legends of werewolves and vampires and Bigfoots and that. Those are all actually versions of Guivers when they were experimenting. So Fukamaji is the first Guyver. Guyver 2 is Licker, something like that. Licker, one name. Guyver 3 is Agito Yamashita. His best friend, Sho's best friend, is Tetsuo, and his sister, which is his love interest, is Megumi. Oh my goodness, been a while.
Nerd.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. People like, dude, I've been loving this character for years, man. Like, it's like, don't start me up on that. I hope that answers something. Yeah, he's like, nerd. Proud of it, buddy. Yeah, and there's organizations that found out about it and they're looking to trying to find these Guyver units. Mizuki is their name. Okay, it took me a minute. Mizuki is Tetsuo's sister, which he had a love interest. You always gotta have a love interest in these damn things.
Of course. You gotta have a reason for fighting.
Oh, nice, Dingus. Yeah, kid version of Kid Boo. Yeah. No, yeah, if you, like I said, go Google them and you'll see these guys, their armor is very unique. Very. Yeah, slight variations. Guyver 3 has 2 blades on his forearm, where Guyver 1 has only 1. Oh man, really? Go to YouTube. They got them for free. You can just type it in and you can see the whole series. I hope you like it, because I do. So you have to. I mean, you don't have to like it, but we're not going to be friends anymore. I mean, you'll like it. You'll like it.
You have to like or he's gonna ban you from his channel.
I mean, well, yeah, pretty much.
We'll write you into our comic books. Doing
Yeah, and then
terrible things are gonna happen to you.
very much. Those squirrels are going to have this field day with you, buddy. Yeah, he's the owner of the cats. Get him. It's insane the amount of detail that goes into these characters.
Huh?
You can tell right now by you doing the headset, you're like, jeez. I would like to see the story about how they, how he came up with the idea.
That is always interesting when you get to dive into like the process of how you create someone creates something.
Yeah. What were you thinking? What were you on? What were you smoking? What were you doing? I wouldn't be surprised if you say something like, "Oh, I was inspired by Iron Man." Like, I knew it. See what happens, man? You're inspired by what somebody else is doing, and then next thing you know, it's like, there you go, you made it your own. Yeah, of course. There's all kinds of mistakes. So when do you think you'll be done with the squirrels?
That is an excellent question.
It is. I mean, yeah.
Well, like I did 2 pages ready for lettering. Yeah, on Saturday. I did 2 pages on Sunday. So I got 2 pages ready for lettering. Let's say I keep that pace up. Tuesday or tomorrow, let's say I get 2 or 3 done because I streamed earlier. I have 13 left to do to catch up where I'm at, and then another 12 after that. So if I'm doing, let's be generous, and I'm doing 7 pages a week, I would be done in little less than 4 weeks and be ready for lettering.
Madness. You're quite mad. I didn't mean that in a nice way.
That would be issue 1. So then 4 weeks, that's like around the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have to letter it, prep it, make a cover, make an index, get it all set up, and then put it on Global Comics. So hopefully by like October sometime, it's on Global Comics. Then I'm starting on issue 2. And then issue 2, I imagine, issue 1, let's see here, May, June, July, August, September. So 5 months for issue 1. Issue 2, if I don't have another like stopping to redraw 12 pages mistake, I can probably cut that 5 months down to 4. So then if I start in October, that's October, November, December, January, hopefully February issue 2. And then another 4 months would be February, April, May, June. So June would be issue 3, and then I'd be ready to print the graphic novel.
Yeah, but I need to correct you on something. It was not a mistake.
Well, touche.
Okay, it was not. Because you looked at it like, I can improve on it, and you did, and you are happy with it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. Okay, that's all the positive you're gonna get out of me tonight. I can't. I just can't be nice all the time.
So yeah, so
That's good, good.
the first 3 issues should be done hopefully by June of next year,
Nice.
and then the last 3 probably June or July of 2028.
Yeah, I already started on chapter 3, page 1. I just cannot help myself. Yeah, I gotta fix the other pages, and I'm waiting for my editor, but get back on me. But I'm like, I can't wait. I gotta start on that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start on it. I'm like,
So yeah, that's kind of the schedule. I mean,
it's good.
I really wish I could figure out how to do this full time. I really do, but it's just not in the cards right now.
There's a couple banks that, oh, I mean, well, never mind. Don't listen to me, get you in trouble.
Oh, did you ever hear back from that publisher?
No, man. So I I'm going to probably send. I'm thinking about the submission. Just send it. I'm looking at their guidelines, but I'm also looking at Kablam for printing.
Oh yeah, Kablam has good prices, but their reviews are real mixed on quality.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I'm like, right off the bat, and I was like, oh, let me look at the review. Huh?
Now, Mixum, a friend of mine and comic book creator, Sam Quentin, Dingus knows him well too. He puts out a really great book, and he uses Mixum, and Mixum does a good job.
Okay. Then tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go to their site. I think I just did a drive-by on their site, and that's it. And like, so like, okay, I'll just take a look at their site.
I have a couple I have quite a few Sam Quentin books, and they are good. And the print quality is amazing.
What about the pricing? Did you look at
Pricing, I haven't done a comic book through them. I've only done a coloring book and art prints. I haven't done done that yet.
Okay, I got you. Feel you.
Oh, that's awesome, USR. USR busted over to your channel. Give you some love.
Oh, thank you. Hey, wait, I don't like what you said that, but okay, thank you.
Yeah, I've only got like 8 copies of Sig and Joe's graphic novel left,
Uh-huh.
so I might have to do another print run here.
Nice.
So I'm going to start looking around myself pretty hardcore for a printer.
We're on number 2. Second printing. Nice. I haven't pushed hard enough because I just wanted to get this chapter done. But now it's done, when it's actually done, like print, okay, I'm now gonna push really hard. But yeah, man, I like Afterlight. It's perfect for my Reaper. They do nothing but horror comics. So it's like, oh, I like you guys. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have to make a decision soon.
I forgot their name. I got them saved, but there's one I found that kind of specializes in anthropomorphic.
Oh,
So I might try them out once I get
all
some
right.
squirrel stuff done. But the submission to some of these places is really weird. They like want a manuscript, and I'm like, well, I have a finished graphic novel. Like, do you want me to just send you that? Like, I didn't write out a manuscript. What are you talking? What is that?
Yeah, it was one channel. I was so surprised when I was reading their guidelines, and it's like, wait, what? Then you can't use my character because, so everything you're saying I can't do, my character does. But then it's like, but wait a minute, I've seen some of their books. I'm like, really? Your books are a little bit questionable and not even borderlining. Yet you're printing it, so just weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
guess I'll just keep looking until I'll find something.
I found a couple publishers, but I don't know, like what they're looking for and stuff. I'm kind of like, I'm not really like. Some publishers are really trying to print only certain kinds of books,
Yeah, understandable.
like slice of life ones that have certain kinds of messaging in them, if you will. And I'm kind of like, well, mine's about squirrels fighting aliens. I don't know how I would fit into your guys' area.
Yeah. And then when you seen Afterlight, you completely thought, oh, Melvin. Yeah, your Reaper will
Oh, yeah.
quite nicely here. Same thing with me, man. I'm like, I like these guys. I like him. Too funny, man. I was like, UK.
But they have an American office.
I am looking into that.
Like, I think they have like an office in Los Angeles or something.
I can't. My brain is hurting. I'm trying to. Yeah, I think on that day I was on like 4 sites, so it's like it's hard for me to remember who's who. who did what. But I think you're right. I don't remember. Jeez. What's it? Los Angeles, huh? California? Everything's in California.
I even thought about trying Mad Cave, but their stuff is so professional looking. I'm starting to like, am I good enough to even submit to Mad
Oh,
Cave?
no! You can't fall into that. You can't fall. Now you can't question yourself, Warren.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's no man. You got to be like, hell yes. You guys should be. You should be honored. Now, are you going to do that with Sig and Joel, or are you thinking about that with the squirrels?
Oh, it's squirrels. Sig and Joe is the formatting's wrong, the pacing is wrong, the page structure, the page numbering's wrong for a publisher.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, issue 4 is 76 pages. So, like, if they wanted to do the graphic novel, then, you know.
Okay, now we're talking, right?
But as for, like, a series, it's just not. It doesn't fit.
That's really good that you can see things like that. You know, like mine, I'm like, oh, nah, my character would not fit there. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool that you know realize that. You think you would fit more in what, Antarctic?
I think Sig and Joe could have fit in Antarctic, but since Diamond left.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, I know I'm not supposed to talk like this, but there is also a quality issue with Sig and Joe. It's a first book. The first issue is pretty rough. The artwork is not great. It gets a lot better when you get to issue 4. Issue 2 and issue 4, or issue 3 and issue 4 are a lot better than the first 2. Don't get me wrong. But there is some things with issue 1 and issue 2 that could have been, I think, that could be massively improved on. Like, I have much more faith in the Squirrel book than I do Sig and Joe.
I commend you on that because I kind of feel the same way. Like my first one, I looked at the quality now of my second chapter and being like, man, the first one sucked. There's so much, yeah, I'm comparing them. I know I shouldn't, but at the same time, it's like, okay, hey man, it's my first attempt. So
We have to be realistic.
yeah.
We can't just be rose-colored glasses and everything that we do is great, because you're not going to improve any. And there's a lot of areas in Sig and Joe that can improve. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people who love Sig and Joe, and Massive Panda would probably argue with me on Sig and Joe. But I also, understand if a publisher is looking at it and being kind of like, well, 1, I don't know where this book fits, and 2, it's just kind of out there. And so, quality issues aside, the storyline's kind of out there too. And it's just one of those things that I have to be honest with myself. I mean, I think as creators, we have to be a level of honesty with ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, the Squirrel book is a completely different beast. It's some of the best artwork I've done yet. It's much more of a cohesive story. Pacing wise, everything along those lines, and it's easier to pitch. You know, it's easy to fall in line. It's like, what's your book about? Warrior squirrels fighting off an alien invasion in my local, in my city park. You know.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they want. They want to hear, okay, in 30 seconds or 4 sentences, you know, give me a lowdown on what is that called, a synopsis or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can do that, that's you know, they're going to be impressed. They're going to be like, okay, you know what? And I like that, man. I put this man on the spot, and he just went and boom, this is what it's about.
And you know, when I tell people about books, you know, and when I'm at a show or along those lines, it's like, what's that book about? Oh, it's about two brothers in this small mining moon who fight against evil corporations and bikers and stuff, defending the little guy. And the brothers happen to be a cigarette and a coffee cup, like Firefly meets Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Right there, I've got this long explanation, and I'm barely scratching the surface. What's a squirrel book about? Oh, well, this is about warrior squirrels in a city park fighting off an alien invasion to save the town. Instantly, the eyes light up. There's a grin, and it's like, oh, dude, that sounds awesome. I want to read that. And it's kind of like, you know, I noticed that stuff. It's kind of like, okay, so the pitch is much more easier to digest for the squirrel book.
And like I told you before, and I said on the show, that's pretty much a focus group right there that you kind of did. And I'm like, yo, woo, I'm interested in that.
So I've got, you know, decently high hopes for the squirrel book.
Yeah, man. Like that confidence. Like I told you, I was approached by somebody like, dude, I envy what you're doing because I've been wanting to do that quite a few years. Procrastinated, made excuses, and then I see you doing it. I'm like, geez, look at this guy. What I've been wanting to do for the longest, he did it. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. But you know, man, that might, you know, motivate somebody to be like, hey, man, you know what? I got some stories and I can draw. Told you my favorite story is the guy who showed his work to his friend. Dude, this is so stupid. This is not gonna work. All right, well, thank you for being honest. I'm gonna still do it. What was it? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
And like, holy crap! If you would have listened to him, man, okay, yeah, you're right, bro, and then would have never gotten that. Serious. Look at how famous it was. Everybody loves SpongeBob.
Oh, Dingus says what we do is we all team up and make the best publishing company called Dingus Inc.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I like a man with confidence like that. We'll have to talk about the dingus. Maybe.
Well, Dingus is working hard amongst the millions of other things he's doing while going full time to college. He's also working hard on a script for his own comic book.
Yeah, he's another one that falls under what I classify as madness. All the stuff you're doing, and you're still able to do things. It's like, dude, that's amazing, you know?
Yeah, he's been putting in the work. Me and him have discussions here and there, and I've been throwing a little bit of my own little nuggets of creative wisdom at him that I have here and there. And but yeah, he's putting together his own very interesting sounding story. It's pretty cool. I love
That's
to.
just put in the work. People are like, oh, I don't have time. I've said this before on the show. There is time. If you're going to be honest with yourself, all the time you waste,
Oh yeah.
man, it's like I was brutal. I'm like, oh man, my biggest addiction is YouTube. I'm like, hey, I can put that on. And I'm like, okay, but sometimes I'm not on the computer. I'm just sketching. I got my little art table going. That's I can put it on my bed. Very nice. I'm like, okay. 45-degree pillow. That nice angle there where I can just sit sideways and boom. Ah. Mistakes galore.
I know. As I'm finishing up issue 1, I've already partially done it, but I need to make sure that I get the script for issue 2 all buttoned up. So as soon as I get done with 1 and get to the lettering stage, I can start realistically going into 2. So start working on the pages of 2 while I'm lettering 1.
Nice. Yeah. You gotta do, man. Look at that. I still gotta go through all my pages, make sure all the artwork is, fix all the mistakes. But at the same time, I'm like, I need to start on chapter 2. 3, excuse me. Chapter 3. I kind of snuck in there on the first page, like, okay, let me
Yeah.
just the difference between us, Warren, we got that drive, we're self-motivated. I'm already excited. Ooh, chapter 2. I'll give you a hint who's going to go up against on chapter 2 if you like.
Sig and Joe.
Oh, that's going to be a short battle, man.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, they're 2 against 1. It's not fair. It's 2 against 1. It's not fair. Anyways, werewolves.
Ooh.
Oh man, so I'm trying to design some werewolves that I got a design, but I'm like, no, I gotta push it. It's real good. Anyways, I gotta push it. I'm just so hyped. I'm like, oh, I'm drawing some werewolves. Mm-hmm. I think in this one chapter, Dad speaks a little bit more.
Okay.
Usual. I wanted to give him more 2 different personalities. When he's Justin in the form of a human, yeah, I can, throw expressions and a little smirk here and there of smiling, a little bit, more likable. But when he's dead, and then the dead form, that's it. He's all business. And they don't talk much.
Do they talk to each other?
Nope, it's the same person.
Oh, okay.
It's just that, I based them on me. I'm a Gemini, so I got the good, and then I got the bad. And then because of my freaking eyebrows, if I'm serious, I look like I'm pissed. And I'm like, my girls, oh, are always, Dad, you okay? Yeah. Oh, okay, you look like you're upset. No, I'm just serious, and these freaking eyebrows. Leave me look like I'm friggin' evil.
I've been told I have a resting bouncer face.
A walk face?
Bouncer face, because like whenever I'm just kind of, standing in public, I usually stand off to myself, and I'm usually thinking about something, and it makes me look like I'm some kind of like mean bouncer watching
You
everyone.
don't even know what you're thinking about, like your creativeness, like, oh man, I can
Yeah,
do
I'm thinking about
squirrels
the squirrels like the squirrel,
Yeah.
arguing with his dad or something like that. And everyone looks at him, he's like, oh, he looks like he's pissed.
You look like you're about to slaughter somebody. Wait. Talk to him. And on your mind, squirrel.
Squirrels.
Yeah, that's too funny. But I like it because then they don't approach me sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I'm not that approachable. So I kind of like that in the sense of, yeah, me not like you. So. The creator of the Guyver, I always get his name, Yoshiki Takaya. Yoshiki Takaya. I always get his name. Always. For years. What's his name? Who created him? Oh, I'm gonna butcher his name. Poor guy. Sorry. I'm terrible butchering names. You should mess with people, man. What do you do? I'm a bouncer. I knew it. Bounce on your face if you don't go and buy my book. Oh, all right. Hey man, we're gonna get a couple of people here hooked on Guyver. Hopefully they go to YouTube and what's this Guyver stuff all about?
Yeah, if you got Crunchyroll, I believe it's on there too.
Yeah, be like, you guys like it? Yeah, cool. Told ya. Warren and we told ya.
You want to impress your friends with an obscure Mark Hamill movie they probably never heard of.
Ooh, yeah, until they see his role and they're like, oh dude, I got fucker. He was in the cover there. I thought he was gonna be. No, not really. It really got me back in the day. Like, he didn't do anything. Oh,
Yeah, even the first one, I was kind of like, I mean, aside the Mark Hamill part, I was like, wow, this is cool. Like, what is this? I've never heard of this before. Like, badass, Because it wasn't terrible. But it was pretty, for as small as it was kind of badass. And I was like, oh, shit.
oh, you're very nice. It was terrible. You are too nice. Good night, Warren. I'll teach you to be evil. I'll teach you, man. It's easy. First, we gotta grow out that the eyebrow, and we'll go from there.
I am decently nice.
I try. But I love giving that look. You know, just leave me alone. Somebody call to me and they're like, oh, you know. Well, you see Generation X? Don't mess with those people. Leave them alone. People are crazy. People don't understand, you know, that I tell people stories when I was a kid. They're like, what? You're bull. No, that's exactly what happened. They're like, no, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, we practically raised ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, um, I was like right at the end of Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I essentially grew up in a Gen X world, and then by the time I hit like adulthood, it kind of all came crashing down. It's like everything that I was essentially planning for became disappeared, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was weird. It was weird being kind of like, yeah, I showed up to the Gen X party like at the last, you know, the last hour of it, and then everything kind of changed from that point. So it's like I understand Gen X pretty hardcore, but it was like, yeah, it was just weird.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I tell people stories and they laugh. I'm like, you're bull. No, no, that's how things were. I'm like, geez. You thinking, like, no supervision? Yeah, we did. My mom, every few hours, just scream my name, and then she knows I was there, you know, like, playing with her. And I'm here, mom. Okay. Just checking up on you. I haven't seen you in about 8 hours. Okay.
Yeah, like I grew up, you know, internet wasn't around until I was a teenager, you know. And when we finally did get internet, it was like you could be on the internet until someone called. And then if someone called the house, then you got kicked off because it was all dial up. You know?
I always hated that static.
Yeah, it sounded like someone strangling a robot to death.
Yeah, I was like, I hated that bit. But I hear it now, and I'm like, brings back memories.
This is what I think it sounds like when Transformers make love.
Ew! Why did you destroy? You just destroyed it. Do not. I cannot unhear it. Remember, I'm an artist like you, and you can't tell us anything because we'll picture it in our head, don't we? Right? It's like, ew! Don't say that. And then, oh crap! There goes the image.
Transformers, transform!
You're terrible. Oh yes, oh yeah. You've been hanging around me too long. Oh, look at him.
I remember when chat rooms were the big thing. Like people
Oh
would
yeah.
if you didn't have a computer, you could get that web TV,
Yeah.
which was kind of like essentially it was kind of like a VCR that hooked you up to like these really weird chat rooms.
Yeah. You got out of them really quick when you do this conversation. Like, oh hell no, no, What? You guys are what? No, no, I'm good. I'm out of here. Didn't blame your parents, not my parents.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how fast everything has happened. You know, like from dial-up internet to having supercomputers in your pocket.
Exactly. You're like, what the hell? How do we get here? And there's a guy, man. He's he sells these helmets, of Guyvers that you can wear. Dude, I am so tempted. I'm like, oh, I hate you. I hate you, man.
There's so much better things I can
My
spend
money.
this money on. Why are you doing this to me?
Like, what would I do? I'd have that on like an idiot, sitting down on my bed watching TV, watching Guyver with the helmet on. What the hell? Somebody better not knock on my door. Be like, oh, what the? Yeah, I got
Your
the-
daughters are all like, Dad, that helmet's starting to smell. Call me the Guyver.
Yeah, okay, I'm just her. No, he crazy. Leave him alone. I mean, he disappeared for a minute. I'm like, okay, hey, I'm back. The other day, I'm like, son of a, he's back. I'm taking orders. Oh no, I need to get away from him. He's gonna be like, take my money, take it, take it. Oh man, you guys look good, man. Yeah. Looks like you made him look like he's about to kick ass.
I'm working on it.
Maybe even take some names. I don't know. I don't know, the chat is over there talking about prison. I'm like, hey guys, what did you hear about me? What universe do you think your squirrels would fit? Example, Marvel, DC, Image.
I would say probably pretty solid Image. Just because Image has all of those different kind of books, you know.
I'll give you an example of what specific book. I can see them.
What's that?
Sig and Joe. I can see them in this book. Ready? Ready? Yeah, I don't think you're ready.
I'm ready. So.
Dork.
Oh yeah.
Right? You know, I can kind of like, I see Dork, I'm like, dude, I can totally see Sig and Joe show up and, all right, who's ass we got to kick? You know, I can totally see it. Right? You know, you stop now and you're like, oh, hell yeah, I can see them. see them interacting with him. Like, what universe are you guys from? So, oh, okay. So, what about Stig and Joe? You said you're gonna do some more, right?
Yeah.
Gonna do some more. Oh, okay, cool. Any time jumping, the multiverse or anything like that?
No time jump. Well, maybe a couple months after the ending of the first arc, there was something that kind of major happened to one of the characters, and we're going to explore her backstory in the next issue, and then we're going to also introduce the first main villain, which is Rex.
Mm-hmm.
More hardcore. He's going to make a big appearance, and the next arc is going to be. I called the first arc "No Good Deeds."
Mm-hmm.
The second arc is going to be "Go Unpunished." So the second arc is about the repercussions from the actions of the first arc. And what I wanted to do is, I'm the kind of person, like, my own personal philosophy is that it's that anyone, like, being evil is essentially being selfish. And to be a good person, to care about others, it takes work, and it takes, you have to try at it.
Mm-hmm.
With Sig and Joe, it's not just enough to call yourself a hero. When the shit hits the fan, and you've got to do the right thing, and doing the right thing is hard. That's why not everyone does it. So with Sig and Joe, they're going to hit some massive repercussions for what they were doing, and what they were doing they thought that was the right thing, and now they have to decide. It's like, okay, are we really the heroes that U-Turn wanted us to be? Are we really the heroes that we think we are? Or do we kind of crumble and kind of just, stop doing what we're doing? And that's kind of the position I want to put them in. It's essentially an arc where, okay, you guys went and played heroes. You guys messed with the biggest mega corporation on the waste can. It sounds like, it's you guys really you guys messed with them, and now they hit you back hard. Now, are you guys going to crumble, or are you going to do the right thing and step up and really become the heroes that you thought you would be? Like, this is when the shit hits the fan, is the time period when the hero is defined. And that's kind of what I'm going for with the second arc.
Nice.
And it's one of the things where my lack of experience writing, it's one of the things that I kind of wish I set up better in the first arc.
Okay.
And that's the one thing that irritates me about that first arc, is that I didn't understand how to set something up like that better, like I do now.
Okay.
And it's almost to the point, there's part of me where it's like, if I want, like, okay, when I go back to Sig and Joe, does Sig and Joe need a reboot? Like, is it a property that deserves a better shot now that I have more experience and kind of or do I just keep going and kind of build something off of the little bit of stuff that I started in the first one and really compound it and do good with it in the second and third arcs.
Interesting.
You know, that's something that I kind of bounce around in my head. Would it make the story better if I rebooted Sig and Joe? You know?
Yeah, you got to think ahead. Like, will it? Yeah.
Because I love Sig and Joe. I love the story. And it's a big sci-fi story that I love. I'm just wondering, okay, would Sig and Joe benefit? Is it? I know it's worth it, but how much better would it be if I rebooted it? You know.
It's true.
So I don't know. That's stuff I got to think about. I got time because the Squirrel Book's going to take me a year at least.
Yeah, but it's good to have it right there. Like, okay, I'm not forgetting you. I just think about it, make some decisions.
It's just one of those things that I got to think about decision-wise because that was the plan. Was the philosophy behind it was like, okay, so Sig and Joe. It's, you know, I wanted a story about. I wanted a story with repercussions, and I wanted to kind of illustrate. It's like, okay, you can stay who you want to be. That's the theme of it's like saying who you are and then being who you are. And that's kind of the throw in there. You know, it's like. And it's one of the things. U-Turn has a pretty terrible past.
Yeah.
And U-Turn's like the patriarch of the family. But U-Turn trained them to be like these local heroes.
Okay.
You know, he trained them, and he's very hard on Joe. He's very hard on them, trained them to fight, trained them to do the right thing. And he did it because it's all part of it was like I need to redeem. I want these kids to be better than me. But then when Sig and Joe find out about U-Turn's past, there's going to be an initial sting, kind of like, well, this fucking hypocrite. You know, here he is riding my ass, and he didn't even live up to this whole philosophy he taught us. He didn't even live up to it himself. And it's going to be kind of one of those things too where it's like, well, he did that because he loves you and he wants you to be better than him. And I got that whole idea from my own life. My grandfather was a Vietnam vet who came back after one of the most unspoken, probably violent wars that people don't talk about was the Korean War. And he had his problems. And when I was growing up, he was salt of the earth. Always telling us, his thing was always tell us was do the right thing. Do the right thing. Then he passes away and I find out his past. And I'm like, well, you did everything but the right thing. Then I had to come with kind of like reconcile with, well, the reason why he was that way was he wanted us to be better than he was. He wanted us not to make the mistakes and to live the way he lived. He wanted us to be better. So that's what I kind of brought into the comic book. It's like I wanted Sig and Joe to have to deal with like their father figure is not this steadfast person that they thought he was, and then the sting of that betrayal, but then at the same time understanding why it was there. So like there's some I got some like complex kind of stuff going on with this silly comic about a coffee cup and a cigarette fighting robots. And the first arc I had no idea how to make that into a comic book or how to write that story. I know much more now. So that's
Mhm.
part of the reason why I thought about rebooting was it's like I might have something here theme wise, and to properly get this theme out, I might have to to reboot a little bit. But at the same time, maybe I don't have to. I don't. I'll think more about it. You know.
Well, can you apply what you just said to the squirrels?
Oh, I already am.
Ah, because I'm looking at like, man, wait a minute, that would be because when you told me the story, like, ooh, yeah, this would be nice. This is a great character development, and yeah, you're gonna get emotionally attached to some, and maybe not so much to others.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I did the big rewrite because I was like, I got so fast into it, and these squirrels are like, they're doing all this stuff, and I was like, well, this is not properly saying what I want to say. So that's why I jumped in and did the rewrite. It's like, okay, well, I need to make sure that I'm setting this up better for Stark and for his father and stuff along those lines. So I am applying that already to the Squirrel Buck, and they're going to be the first two issues. There's a lot of important dialogue. After they get done with the cat fight, there's going to be an argument between Stark and his father that's going to set the groundwork for their relationship for the rest of the book. And it's also going to be kind of showing the arc that Stark is going to go on during this, from being this kind of ambitious kid who's got this whole destiny kind of weighing on him, and he's quick to the gun, fearless, jumps into this stuff without thinking, to his father who's balancing all of this other stuff around him. And then as the arc goes along and the invasion happens and all of this, then it's like starts to kind of realizing the more true of what his father was talking about, and also what he needs to truly become to be the leader of the squirrels and to help the park and along those lines.
Nice. Nice. And what you just described there is depth.
Yeah.
You just gave them depth by putting them in the situation. And people are gonna like think, hey, I feel for him because I was in that situation too. Don't be surprised. Yeah, so when I was doing my character, I just said, there's a lot of stories to tell out there, and this one here, when you see it, you're gonna be like, the word is gonna come out of your mouth like, damn, because this is the first victim, and he's making her like, okay, I have your memories, but I need you to show me. It's just like the police, they know what happened. Like, hey, Warren, you run it by us and let us know what happened, even though they can see and be like, okay, you know what happened here.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with him. Like, I got your memories. I just need you to show it to me. That was painful because I have to draw that to the point where not to show, not to show and tell too much, because it's kind of, kind of sad, man, and a little brutal. And then I give him a panel where you can see his face, in the shadow, like sad, like, wow. And then it kind of, like motivates him. Yeah, this is why I'm gonna do this for you guys, because that wasn't right. Isn't it awesome, man? Just come up with these stories, right? I love it, man. I feel
Oh,
so
yeah.
afterwards.
when I did that creative writing workshop, I was telling them it's like I first started doing this. I was just more concerned with the drawing, like how to I create. Now that I'm getting more into the writing, it's like there's just this whole new world of possibilities
Yeah.
starting to pop up now of stuff that I can do and create. And I want to learn more about how to create these worlds and how to do this stuff, and how to develop characters and structure stories and
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like best storyteller. No, not really. But I have some stories to tell. It's awesome.
Dingus says he's reading a zombie comic, and the first 2 pages of the first issue is a full-on musical.
Really? You know, that is so weird. I don't like musicals. I repeat, I don't like musicals. And look at how stupid this is going to sound. But one of my favorite movies of all time is Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how can I not like, it really detest musicals, and that's one of my all-time favorite ones. I can sing almost every verse of that damn song.
Why didn't we see more? Yep, I know that one.
You know? Big bad mother from outer space and I'm back. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Feed me, Seymour.
What's up, Phil Man?
Night long. Oh, sorry. Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I'll grow up big and strong. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I love that freaking movie. Oh my god. And yet, I don't like musicals. I have issues. People are like, how can you not like musicals and then that's one of your favorite musicals? I know. You know, I'm not going to render this. There's sometimes characters, I don't know what it is that sometimes you don't want to render. You know, I render a lot, and so, but sometimes, like I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't want to render this. If anybody's like, what the hell is rendering? When you do the little feathering of the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who maybe are thinking, what does that means? Yeah, I don't like. Sometimes, yeah, I love doing it, but sometimes, like this case right here, I like the blockiness of the character. So it's like, I don't want to render this. Now, because of both our shows, my show, your show, especially this show, I gotta buy another art portfolio.
Yeah.
It's like I got too much damn art here. I gotta go in. It's heavy as heck, and I'm like, I gotta get another one. That's too funny. If you guys get a chance out there, go to YouTube right after us, not now, right after us. Type in Geiger. You can get to see the whole series, I believe, or at least a lot of it. Give it a chance. Very cool.
And if you're watching now and you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. All likes and subscribes, follows are deeply appreciated.
Yep.
We currently have 22 people watching us.
Oh, nice.
We've got 6 on YouTube and 16 on my X page that are watching us.
You know what? I haven't done the X page. When you get an opportunity, maybe you can just give me a quick tutorial. I've been wanting to do it, and I keep forgetting like a dork that I am. Like, because I want to bug you one day when you get a chance. I know you're busy. A couple of things. Gotta chew your brain. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I just started streaming to X like a week ago with my live streams and stuff. And I think our last Art Brothers show I streamed to X. And I get a good turnout. They're not the commenting is different and weird on
It is.
X,
Yeah.
so I don't get a lot of comments, but I've been getting people who follow after a show,
Mhm.
and people are watching. It's consistent, it seems. So I welcome everyone from X, and I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing that too. I was like, I seen that you do it. I'm like, hey. So I just gotta figure it out. I got a little time this week. Yeah, I really do like the blockiness, and it's like I don't really want to do this.
No, I mean it's not. It's still going. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most of Twitter is just a gigantic verbal fist fight between people hating each other. But I've got 20, 16 people. I think maybe 18 people watching me on there now, and it's not all terrible. So, but yeah, there's a lot on Twitter about just people fighting with each other. But I'm starting to get a little bit of traction with my artwork, so booyah.
Yeah.
I'm actually really happy how this turned out.
I know, right? Yeah, like I like it, man, and you nail the details. I kind of take license once in a while with some things. I'm like, okay, what are you supposed to be here in this area? I'm gonna wing it.
Yeah, I get more comfortable doing that now myself.
As long as you get 95%.
Yeah, I mean, it's as long as someone who knows the property can be like, oh, that's Guyver.
Yeah. No, you're not gonna put that in a frame, are you?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you are. Nice. Okay.
oh yeah. All this stuff I'm going to frame up and have ready to sell at my my
Sure.
next show.
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking about though taking some of the artwork and taking it out of the frame and putting it on my Ko-Fi store if anyone wants to buy it that way.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, you can do half of that. Just take a few, test it out there, and then
Yeah, because I don't want to have anything for sale on my Ko-Fi store that's for sale like at my table.
Sure. In me, there's like a little delay. So much fun, man, bro. I was so excited. Like, oh, I haven't drawn Guyver in a few years. I want to go back and watch the series again.
Yeah, now let's see here. Where's the list? We have the list here.
Oh, yes, you do.
Mark off Guyver.
Sorry, man. I put all that pressure on you. I should have gotten on this too, but I trust you.
All right, so now we got to think for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nice feel that.
huh?
Yeah, the movies were live action were cheesy, but it was fun.
Oh yeah, completely.
What's on the list?
Here, I really want to do Mega Man.
Okay, that's it. Done.
Yeah, let's do Mega Man next week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, mech. I even said it on my live stream, like, okay, guys, I'm gonna get away from Spider-Man for a minute. And I did this Spider-Man drawing. I'm like, I really want to ink it. But then I'm like, okay, guys, I'm gonna get away from mech, and now we're gonna do Mega Man. So it's like,
Okay, hold on a second. Let's do Steampunk Mega Man.
steampunk Mega
What do you think?
Man. That's a challenge because when I did my steampunk T-Rex, it came off more like mecha. So I gotta have to maybe do some more research with the steampunk. But that sounds like, oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Okay, so next week will be Steampunk Mega Man.
Mega. Yes.
And then, we got Bleach on here, Naruto, Project Echo, Appleseed, Ghost in the Shell, Ultraman,
Oh,
just drawing Mecha, Vampire Hunter D, Akira, doing a whole page collage of Pokemon.
yeah, remember that one? That was gonna be a while, okay? We gotta fill up a whole page. Oh.
Okay, Philman X says we need to add the Max to the list
Of course.
all day long.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sam Keith. Yes, the Max.
All right, so we'll put a Max on the list. And let's see here.
You can do a mashup. You know that?
Of a couple of these?
Well, yeah, like we can mash up characters, like, and make I don't know, ninjas or something. We can mash them up, like, I don't know, just throwing out the Simpsons like ninja. Just a mashup.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that would be fun too.
Yeah, kind of like Mega Man Steampunk Match. But
Yeah,
that's
there you
kinda-
go. Actually, you just did it right there. What am I saying?
Well, I mean, like, Bleach or Naruto Mecha.
Yeah, there you go.
You can do Steampunk Akira.
And you know what? That would be good with Kaneda. No, Tetsuo. The Tetsuo with that arm of his. Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, but we'll do Steampunk Mega Man next.
Yeah,
And then I gotta do some steampunk research myself.
yeah, like I said, me too. Because I kind of went off of, I think I know. And somebody was like, "Hey, he looks more mecha." I'm like, "Yeah, he does." More research.
Yeah, just gotta do some research on it, and we'll get ready for next week. But yeah, Steampunk Mega Man next week. We've got the Max added on there. The Max, I think we won't do any collages or mashups. We'll just do the Max.
Oh no, just the Max. That's it.
Yeah, we'll do a tribute and do the Max.
Yeah.
And then with the other stuff we can play around with, like like Mecha Ninja Scroll or like Cyberpunk Ninja Scroll or something along those lines would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Steampunk Akira.
Or we can ask our amazing, audience here, and they can throw ideas like, "Hey, I want to see a mashup of." And there you go.
Yeah, it's true. Anyone who's watching, if you guys would like us to do something, either throw it into the comments of the stream and at any time, and we will write it down and we will do it. Along those lines, as long as it's at least PG-13, soft R. We're not going to be doing any kind of of that not safe for work stuff. So none of that. We don't want to see. I don't want to know what characters you want to see drawn together in a carnal way. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see certain stuff, make sure you guys comment. We have no problem doing it. Are you all good?
Along
heck
with it. I'm good. Good.
Yes. Dingus goes, oh, there goes my list.
I'll find a buddy.
There goes his idea.
We're gonna have to
Yeah,
talk
Dink,
to him.
you keep all your ideas for the DMs. we don't want to get booed from
Yes,
from
bro him.
YouTube now.
Yeah.
But I would love to. I first of all, thank you for everyone who stopped by today, who watched us, lurked. In the descriptions of the YouTube channel page is both links to mine comic and also Mad Mel's comic, Dead the Grim Reaper, and my comic book, The Adventures of Sig and Joe, on Global Comics. For my X followers, if you guys follow me on X, there is a link tree on my page, and that'll take you to all my stuff, the YouTube, my email for commissions, my Ko-Fi store, my Ko-Fi page where you can either donate and buy me a cup of coffee, or you can buy a copy of Sig and Joe, 226-page graphic novel for the really low price for that big of a graphic novel of $20 plus $10 shipping in the U.S. If you guys have anything you want us to commission with me, email me through my link tree. If you guys want to get any of my artwork, just hit me up. My Ko-Fi store, I'm going to start adding drawings from the Art Brothers Art Show onto there, and you'll be able to pick those up, hand-drawn artwork, and also subscribing and following, you'll get to watch me make my next graphic novel, which is How the Squirrels Saved Longview. I stream almost 7 days a week, and there's lots of positive, fun action or stuff to watch on there. I am very open if you guys come watch me stream live. Same with Mad Mel. Ask us questions. We'll give advice to best of our ability from the knowledge that we have cooped doing this stuff, and we love helping people out. And so just if you want to be involved with all this, just follow, like, subscribe, the whole deal. Next week we will be on again. We're on every Monday, 6 p.m. West Coast time. Next week we'll be on doing Steampunk Mega Man. And then tomorrow, catch me on X and on YouTube after I get back from taking my father to his doctor's appointment. I'm going to do another stream and try to get 2 to 3 pages ready for lettering of my Squirrel comic book. So come in, join the chat in the comments. I have a very fun comment section just like on here. Lots of people talking, joking. We're talking about movies, TVs, series, everything. So join me tomorrow and Wednesday for that. On Fridays, I'm on the last panel. This Friday, we're not going to be live. We're going to pre-record, so I'm not exactly sure when that's going to come out. But yeah, guys, follow along. Again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we get to see you guys here next week. And Mel, you are going to be streaming on a different day. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm gonna go from Sundays to Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, so make sure you check out Mel's channel and follow him and watch him drawing on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Time. And also another great show to watch. But as always, friends, until next time, be good, stay safe, and God bless.
Yes, you, that's right. I'm going on Thursdays. Peace.